nothing to talk about.
Welcome back to No Nonsense. With me as always, Will Byrne. How are you?
All good. Look at this.
I don't know if look at you or look at the camera.
Yeah, no, we're not used to it.
Welcome back, Will Byrne.
Yeah, how are you, Carl? I've actually, that is probably a sign of things. I've never watched a video podcast.
No, who the fuck watches that?
I know it's for clips. I know that's why you do it, but I've never actually watched an episode.
I'd love to see the stats on that, even the best podcast. I mean, I know there's probably people who just put on Joe Rogan and stare at his bald head for 3 hours.
Imagine staring at Joe Rogan for 4 hours.
That's how you become radicalized.
Yeah, that is. No wonder.
It's a hypnotism. It's not actually the words. You're staring at him and you believe what he says.
It's much more stressful as well. Not because it's particularly stressful to be on camera, but because we don't have a producer. So we're currently working as cameramen, the audio engineers, and recording. And there's so many things going on everywhere. And that can all go wrong and we won't know.
If one of us says a slur, there's one to go like this.
Yeah.
You know, or to mark down that slur where he said that there.
That's also, you could probably tell from listening so far.
From all the slurs.
So we could tell that we were so focused on we can do it in person today. I'll get the camera set up, we'll do this.
Yeah. It's a new era, of course.
That's a new era.
You got to keep it going.
I don't know what we're going to talk about. I didn't prepare anything for the actual show.
Well, I mean, the international break is over.
Yeah.
The international incident. We start calling them international incidents.
That's good. Yeah, you'd be more prepared.
We have 2 international incidents coming up in October and November.
Actually, I did see this is the last ever September-October international break.
Yeah.
From now on, they're going to be all in October. It's going to be a 4-week break. So a full month.
Jesus.
Of Ireland.
That's
going to be bad.
Like ripping off a Band-Aid, I suppose. Yeah. Just get it done in the month. Just turn off your TV for October.
Yeah.
Go outside in nature. The leaves are falling. It's nice out. You know, it's still a bit mild. And then come back in to watch the best league in the world, the Premier League.
Yeah.
Why is it the best league in the world? So few Irish players.
Although, annoyingly, Brentford drew at Chelsea last night. After a fucking great performance from Collins, of course.
Because they have other players besides Irish players.
Yeah. They're not fully reliant on just Collins.
I think it's like 60% is foreign and nationals.
Yeah.
Which would include Irish players.
Yes.
So there's only 30% of English players in the Premier League. And they're very good.
Yeah, they're class.
So that doesn't add up. Like the French league, how many of the French starting 11 plays in France outside of PSG?
Yeah, probably 2
or ever. But all the World Cups and Euros they won, how many of them were playing in Italy at their peak? So anytime you go to point at something else, it's like you don't have a hand. It's like you're totally wrong with that. It's not the league, it's not whatever. I guess it always just comes back to us, the FAI, and what we're doing. That's always the problem.
So I saw they got a new director of football in, and when I saw that, I was like,
Ireland did.
Yeah,
Mark Canham.
No, Mark Canham's gone. There's a new guy in.
I thought they brought him back. Maybe.
Oh, maybe I wouldn't.
They went all to the list of people, and actually, Mark.
But when I saw that, I was like, "Did we not have a director of football?"
Yeah. No, I remember he did leave after. There was some kind of scandal.
He was in England all the time, wasn't he?
There was some manager who was promised a job and didn't get it and had moved. And there was a few different things where it's like, this is bad.
This is a bad organisation.
Plus the whole international thing, I messed up. No, look, it's over. Like saying it's over for now. We can go back to supporting teams in England and just enjoying that.
Yeah, you had you're an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
A bit of a callback or a bit of a throwback this time. It's like playing Spurs out there.
Yeah, well, I mean, congratulations to Morgan Gibbs-White finally gets to move to Spurs.
Yeah. His dream come true.
Yeah, Spurs has come to him in the form of Ange Postecoglou.
I saw a great quote from Ange, actually. He was asked, because it was a disaster of games, 3-0.
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest looked like they didn't know what they were doing out there.
Yeah, well, they didn't.
Because they were like, do we still do what the old manager wanted? Ange was very clear he doesn't want that. But Ange was asked after the game, how long is it going to take to get these players up to speed? And he said, it won't be weeks, it won't be months, it'll be Wednesday.
Oh, that's good.
Coat machine.
That's the opposite of what Ten Hag said.
Yeah.
Probably never. When it's going to be like Ajax, I would say you'll be waiting a long time for that to happen. Yeah, because I saw him after the game. He was like, listen, we have, a lot of lads in a break. They come back, you got one day to prepare. I mean, we're away to Arsenal, what can you do?
Yeah.
And then I saw Arteta come out and said the same thing. I was like, you won, first of all. This is why people don't like Arteta. This is why he gets the tag of being a moaner. We're about the justified decisions about the VAR and stuff.
Yeah.
He came out and was like, I think we did really well considering. I was like, oh, here we go. And then
He's a Pep disciple.
And then he said, "We did actually break it one day to pair." It's like, okay, last year they beat Nottingham Forest 3-0 at home as well.
Yeah.
With the manager was there for 6 months. So we can establish you're better than them at home. You already have an advantage. So they have to go to the exact things as you in terms of the international break. They have all international players as well. Like, was Chris Wood playing in New Zealand?
I don't know. Yeah.
Like if he was playing international, I say he probably still is. He had to go a lot further than Andorra, for the English players. And they have a new manager in. So they had it worse. You've won. You're already better. Don't just come out and praise the players or criticize the players even if that's what you want to do. But don't complain about like the conditions that is the same for everyone and worse for them.
Yeah, that is something. He is a Pep disciple, but Pep doesn't really do that. Pep will, after a good game, criticize the players, or he'll say, "Oh, not the first were so good."
He'll praise the other team, which is
but he'd never be like, "We were so lucky out there with everything going against us." Like, come on, you're the bad guys.
He might do that if they've won 1-0 and they've lost and they played badly and they should, like, if they've made a lot of mistakes, he might deflect that way. But like when you win 3-0 and everyone plays pretty well and new signings are doing well, go, we only got 1 day to prepare for this. Like, just saying it's not on. It's like
you have an all-star team,
and it's the same for the team, and worse because the new manager and it's Ange Postecoglou, and it's like and the whole ownership. Like, if you're a player there, you are kind of looking at going, what is going on here at this club?
Yeah, and now I will say I had forgotten this.
Yeah,
Nottingham Forest did lose their last game under Nuno 3-0 against West Ham.
No, like.
That is sackable at the moment, because I saw West Ham then yesterday, and they look like same old shitty West Ham. Like, so.
Yes, but before that, he was coming out saying, the relationship with the owner it'll
never be the same.
It'll never be the same. So he was already seeing the writing on the wall. He obviously wasn't focused on the job. He knew that it was coming. He was probably hearing rumblings of Ange Postecoglou in the building. And then he's got to train and he's trying to like get the lads going. It's just not the same. So like that wasn't overnight either. It wasn't, well, he lost West Ham and got to sack him. But all that aside, it's great to have Ange back.
Oh, it's so good. It's amazing. He is a quote machine, like we said. I tell you, like he said last year, you're not entertained. Even when they get hammered, it's a great watch.
Yeah. The only thing was after the game, the post match, he did have his head down and he was kind of.
It's already.
You need a bit of a
listen, right?
Listen, mate. I don't know why I ask these questions, mate. You need the high. Other than the low, just like, oh God, I don't want to see this man. Just
that's it. Because I mean, Spurs did have the 4 months where it's like, oh my God, we're top of the league and everything's working perfectly. Are you not entertained? Yeah. If it starts off bad, I mean, it doesn't get better.
No,
because he's not going to be like, all right, we'll shut up shop for a few games. It's going to get worse.
Yeah. No, they have the Europa League coming as well, so there's a lot of games for him to turn around. I think he had 7 new signings on the bench again because, like, well, I'm just going to play the last team because
they know,
like, and like they lost to him last year, so like there wasn't like he did immeasurably worse.
Yeah,
but Arsenal did look good. I mean, the Gyökeres goal that he scored, it was a tap in.
Yeah,
which seems like, oh well, how many goals did you score there for Arsenal? Like, if you were Haaland, how many goals did you get in Premier City? But it's like that ball will go across and there'll be nobody there. They'll all be waiting for the cutback. You just need a number 9 who's like, I want to just get tap ins. And if he gets 15 of them, that's what they paid the money for.
Yeah, literally.
So,
and it's funny because in the past that probably wouldn't be enough, but now there's so little number 9s who do that. That like, just having a guy who wants to score tap ins. Yeah. You're miles ahead of everyone in the league. Like there's like 4 of them.
Well, just for those, it's another option, I guess. If you can get goals from midfield and the wide players as well, and when you can put the ball across first time and someone taps it in, it is just part of the puzzle, I guess. But they look pretty good, but it's like the team they beat last year 2-0, so it doesn't really prove anything. You mentioned Tottenham there. That is a rivalry, isn't it? Tottenham West Ham.
London.
Well, there you go. They must hate each other. They live too close together. They're too alike. Potter, I think his days are numbered.
I mean, it's sometimes that'll happen in the league where like Nuno getting sacked was a bit of a surprise. Other times there's managers who the whole world is not like, he's done.
Yeah.
Why are we prolonging this?
System manager.
He's not going to turn it around,
Yeah,
I don't know. I'd fear for Potter.
You've heard of system players. But like, I think every day now that passes and he's a manager, it's like, well, that's just a Brighton thing, isn't it? Anybody can do well at Brighton. If you go to Chelsea, it doesn't work at Chelsea. Lots of times it hasn't worked at Chelsea. Not his fault. But now this time it's like, well, he's bad at Chelsea, bad at West Ham.
the whole array of types of clubs is like, oh, he isn't particularly well at any of them, except for the one that, like, I'd say you don't even need a manager sometimes.
How many games did you win as Brighton manager?
Yeah.
You know, that's another one you could do. I'd probably win 10 games as Brighton manager. Get out there with Toma and do your thing.
Just, you know, you did the thesis on it.
Yeah. So, it's not good for him. They lost 3-0. Spurs, I watched that game as well. They weren't, like, cutting them apart either. Spurs. Yeah. It wasn't like a team who just, like, really flying. Like, sometimes there's a manager who's in trouble and they come up against City or Liverpool and they just, like, they would piss to any team in the world at that moment.
Yeah.
But this was not that.
Yeah. West Ham are bad and Spurs are pretty good.
They're good, but they weren't being cut apart, you know.
And Spurs as well were also absolutely torn apart by Bournemouth before the international break.
Yeah.
Like ripped apart by them. And that was after 2 great weeks, so it's very strange to kind of revert back.
Yeah, which does tell you how low Nuno was. That's how at least I don't care, lads. I'm gone the other week. I know he's there. I can see his silhouette in the window. I know that's Ange Postecoglou. Who else could it be? Yeah. But they lost 3-0. Spurs, are they top now? No, they lost the game, didn't they?
I think Liverpool are top. Well, they were probably up until today. They're probably a game in hand now, obviously.
Yeah. Or are we pretending that hasn't happened yet? Or are we...
Oh, it's Sunday.
It is Sunday at 12:37.
Yeah. See, it's not. I'm sure a few people are seeing this, or maybe they're seeing a clip and going, "Wow, the boys are going to be in person and doing video all the time." No, the stars have aligned once, and even when the stars align, it means we are potentially missing the Manchester derby today.
Yeah,
we're undecided how we're doing it.
We're not sure what's going to go on here.
Oh, fuck off. There's a man coming to the door and he's looking in and seeing us podcast. That is most.
Yeah, I know, it's the worst thing ever. Give us 2 seconds here. That was incredible.
Did you hear that?
And he nearly walked away, and he was right to walk away because we're about to talk about him now.
Yeah.
A guy just came to the door and asked Will, do you think that we'll ever see an end of wars in our lifetime?
I was looking at him and I was like, what are you saying? What's going on here?
What did you say? I'm not sure about that.
Not sure.
A born politician, folks.
Yeah, that was mad. Because he was like looking at me and he looked at me.
He came to the window and he saw us podcasting and he nearly turned and he's like, oh, fuck.
They're going to talk about me.
They're going to talk about their podcast. And we are.
Of all the days for that man to arrive.
I've never seen a guy who comes to doors turn away and go, oh, fuck that.
He had no leaflets or anything. He just showed me his phone. He was like, when you get a chance, check out this website. It's all about how, why is there wars when people don't want wars? It's like,
yeah, he's like, why? We see so many wars on our screens at everyone's peace. What's that about? It's like they get fucking traveling Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Literally, because I was like, you know the way sometimes people come to the door and have like sales pitches?
Yeah, I was waiting for what the sales pitch.
He didn't know where. I think we threw him. He probably had one. And he was like,
podcasters.
Sorry, what are you doing?
He's like, I've never actually seen podcasters in real life. That's mad. He's going to talk with us. These two lads who we're fully like camera podcasts. I didn't get their name. I should look them up. I wonder what they're like. I'm so embarrassed. I can't recover from that. Do you think we'll ever see end of wars? I mean, that's a good topic to get onto, I think. Because when he said Sarah first, like the week that's in, I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. And when also, I should have said, sorry, I'm busy.
He would really walk. He was going to walk away, and you got up. We could be like,
we're on the pod. But we were both thrown for a loop there, me and your man, because he obviously was like, right. Listen, so the wars are we going to stop? And I was about to say like, oh, sorry, we're busy. But then when he said, do you think we'll see end of war? I also was
like, good question.
I don't know, man.
I couldn't tell you. It's almost like you're a politician. It's like, are we going to see the end of the war? Like,
yeah, that's what it felt like.
I wasn't prepared for this kind of learning question. Like,
because even then, I was just like, I'm sure it's just like, oh, can you donate to blah, blah, blah. He's like, check out this website. It's got a bunch of articles on it. What?
I should have come out the mic.
What are we talking about?
Fucking, I don't know. We were talking about the war between West Ham and West Ham and Tottenham. I think. Yeah. Potter days are numbered. I think.
Yeah, doomed. I mean, any day now, if not, should have been already. I've seen a lot of West Ham fans, and I feel for them because, like, look, we're not Premier League match going fans, but imagine, you're a West Ham fan, you're doing it right. You're not just supporting one of the big teams. You're probably local. You're like, I live near the West Ham Stadium.
Yeah.
I love West Ham. I go to West Ham. Even when they're shite, I go every week.
Yeah.
And you have this savage stadium and a great atmosphere, and then they move you to like a running track where you're miles away from the pitch. And it's just like, now you don't even get that anymore. It's like, now also going to the games is bad, and you've had no say in any of it. And it's just, you're getting worse every year.
Yeah. No, I think there's like an exclusivity, I guess, of like a small ground where everyone wants to go, but you get in.
Yeah.
Whereas like an owner would say, well, we'll just build a bigger stadium.
More tickets, more, yeah.
Now, I mean, it like for Everton, I guess, they have a Savage Youth Stadium.
Oh, yeah.
And
they did it right. Yeah.
I think, well, I mean, sort of Tottenham, they love it. Arsenal, I think there was a bit of a hybrid.
Took a while.
That was nice. But that's because they were bad.
Exactly.
When Arsenal were bad and had this new stadium, it was like, well, what the fuck? This is pointless. Who cares what they did?
And especially you're bad probably because you're like hamstrung financially because you got to pay for a new stadium.
They said that for years, and no other team has ever had that issue.
Yeah. Tottenham had a few years where they didn't buy anyone, but they weren't buying people
before that. Yeah. No, every time Wenger like, we need to price like the stadium, like we can't not pay back the loans. A good person wouldn't do that, would they? And like they just did that for years and didn't buy anybody, and they kept making money. But whatever, I think it's just like when you're bad and you're not playing well, but you have this kind of small stadium that's part of your community. Yeah, you're like, well, look, this is our thing, and we support the team. But when you're bad and you're going to this massive like stadium with €12 pints, and you're like, this is going into the owner's pocket, which it always was. But
you're so far away from the pitch you can't see the game.
Yeah,
because there's a running track because it wasn't even built for you. It was built for the Olympics. It's just like, sure, squeeze them in there.
Yeah, it wasn't built for purpose either. Yeah. So like, there's a bit of that too. But yeah, when they were winning the Conference League, I'm sure they didn't mind.
No, yeah, that's also another thing of like, yeah, we're going okay with Moyes, but we could be better. It's like, you could also be much worse.
Yeah,
there's a lot to be said for coming 10th and winning the Conference League.
I don't know, was it Big Sam who said something like this, where it's like, they'd rather be in relegation or like fighting for something, for fighting for the title, but like the mid-table stuff, that rots them.
Yeah.
Because they're not relevant.
Yeah.
And now that's, I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just saying, I don't know if that was Big Sam, but someone said that when they're on the way out of being kicked out of the club. Yeah. You know what their fucking problem is? So I don't know how true that is. But yeah, it's that kind of thing of Moyes is just going to keep us this level.
Yeah.
It's like,
that level is class.
well, this is what I mean. It's like if you get to go to the Premier League games and you're part of it, but maybe when you're in this massive stadium and running track, it doesn't feel that way. It's like, well, we want to be fucking win something for coming to this thing playing.
Yeah, that's true.
These kind of prices. So I don't know. I guess you have to ask the normal match going fan why they want to get rid of Moyes. But yeah, like Everton now, they love when Moyes is there because he brings them back where they were. It's like I saw the Van de Ven goal. Yeah, like I saw talks. The talk online was like, oh, that's a goal we'd never concede under Moyes. Yeah. Now it's obviously not the same people who wanted Moyes out. Some people were like, that's crazy to get rid of Moyes. But yeah, I think it is all, it's in the context of where you are as a club as well. Yeah. When you're doing well, it doesn't matter. Like, I mean, Man United's creaky stadium.
Yeah, the leaky roof.
Yeah, the leaky roof. When they won the Europa League that time, there was no talk of
we were back.
Roof.
We were back.
It was all, the stadium fixed itself after a while. But when everything's bad, it's like, there's a fucking leak in that roof.
And I'll tell you as well, if they ever get that new stadium with like the circus tent, if they get that and they're still bad, that's way worse.
It doesn't mean
it's going to cost twice as much to go to games, and it looks ridiculous because it's like, we're in a fucking spaceship stadium like Tottenham we always said about them. And it's like, and it hasn't fixed that. And it's like £2 billion a stadium and you're as bad as ever.
Yeah. Or the City one, obviously that was public funds as well. They got that.
Yeah.
But it's so big. And then when they don't fill it, it's like this kind of, it's a point of like mockery. It's like, can't we fill your stadium?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's interesting with the stadium stuff, but I think a lot of it is kind of based on nostalgia for teams that used to be good.
Yeah. We always say that. It's not that you miss X, it's that you miss being young.
You miss, I think, that the unknown of the future.
Yeah.
It's like right now, like I wish I could go back to 20 years ago and I do this and do that. Yeah. It's like, that's because you know how life unfolds, how the world unfolds. Like, you could do all that now, But it's the uncertainty of like, well, I don't know what I'm going to be in 10 years. But like 10 years ago, you know, you'll be here.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, now I can plan around that. You think, oh, I wish I could go back to the good times, you know. But that's because you think, you know, how you would do it. But
I always say the best piece of wisdom you've ever said, I've said it loads in the show, it's you don't get angry at yourself for like, oh, I have 40 points on my bench in fantasy. What I should have done is this. Just say, I wish I had 40 points in fantasy.
Yeah, I wish I had won fantasy this week.
I wish I did better.
Simplify the whole thing.
Yeah, you don't be like going back in time and changing things. It's just wish for more points.
Yeah, the hoops that you go through make it maybe more realistic, but really, you whittle that all away. It's like, you just want more points in the fantasy.
You're not psychic. You couldn't have known that was going to happen.
I wish I bet Leicester to win the league. It's like, you just wish you had money.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like you don't have to create these scenarios where you could have got the money.
You're an oracle.
How would you have known that?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I just wish I had.
I just wish I had a feeling. Well, you didn't.
There was bits at the end of that Leicester run because like it was so unbelievable, and we always say it on this, like they always fall away.
Yeah,
and they fall out of Champions League spots. They go down to 6th, 7th. You know, there was bits even in like say February of that year where they were, I think, varied on that run.
Yeah,
the 11 goals was like, he's going to do it. He's going to break the record. And it's like, can they keep this going? The odds are still probably like 20-1.
Oh yeah, still good money.
So you could have like bet then. I'm like, yeah, but they probably won't, you know. So there was opportunities to do it, but
because I remember they won in the league with a few games to go. I remember like they were watching it in Jamie Vardy's house or something, or in someone's house when it happened.
They're watching the Battle of the Bridge.
Yeah, exactly.
In Robert Hoot's house.
Yeah, Robert Hoot's house. Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, it was like I remember every week to week, it's like, oh my god, can Leicester win the title this week? It's like, yes.
No, at the time it was like, oh, but how? Yeah. They're going to keep winning.
Also, I will say, the Leicester win the title thing, I think people kind of brush by that now. I was like, that was crazy. That was so crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think people realize, like, that's, if you think the way football is now, if like, fucking, I don't know. Because even it doesn't work now, because even Sunderland, if they won the league, it's like, yeah, they spent 200 million in the summer. That could all click together. Whereas Leicester was like, they were, again, odds on favour to go down. You don't see that.
It's just like, say the way Man United are now, where they've spent a lot of money, but it's just not working.
Yeah.
Every team that was at that point.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Arsenal, I guess, were in that was that the last few Wenger years? I think Wenger was still there for that.
Still there, yeah.
So like the end of that thing, which should have been kind of killed 3 or 4 years prior.
Yeah.
That was still meandering on. Tottenham had a really good team.
Yeah, it should have been Tottenham, yeah.
They could have won it, but I guess Harry Kane and Dele Alli and Son were still like, was Son even there, I don't think, at that point, maybe?
Ooh, good question.
It was the beginnings of that team. They were still young enough. You know, they weren't as like the 2018 was at their peak when they got Champions League final.
Yeah.
Like that team probably would have won the league.
Yeah.
But it just kind of lined up where that team was 2 years out.
City weren't there yet, yeah.
City were before Pep, so they were really good and then really bad, and then they'd be really good again. And they had like a year on, year off kind of scenario. Chelsea were also like, they had Diego Costa and Hazard, but they were in like this is their year off.
We were not really bothered this year.
They stomped the league the year before.
Yeah.
And the next year is like, did Mourinho leave the year before that or a year after that?
Oh, not sure what way it went.
But like, you know, Chelsea had a couple of years where like this year now I guess that was the Abramovich year as well, which
every year was a total
very strange. It would be like a total rebuild every year, and they would do it every year.
Yeah, and now they're, by the way, being charged with doing it every year from the years of like 2005 to 2020.
Yeah, that was just a whole kind of a lineup thing where it could happen because Premier League clubs do that kind of mad shit and stuff, and they buy players that don't work, and it just happened that every kind of team that had the ability to compete in that period for different reasons.
Yeah.
The stadium stuff, the stadium fucking fetishes that people have, like bring back Upton Park, you know. But like, I think like they got relegated in Upton Park, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they had a lot of bad years.
I don't know. I'm just going that one quote that I'm attributing to Sam Allardyce, but I don't know if it was him. But I do think they don't like being mid-table mediocrity.
They wish for more. Yeah.
Like they do not want to be Crystal Palace.
Yes.
I know Crystal Palace won the FA Cup, I'm not forgetting that.
Yeah.
But like they don't want to be someone who develops players and sells them on and maybe get a cup run.
Yeah.
Like they'd rather be
dead.
They'd rather be in relegation. They'd rather be like somewhat relevant where like people are talking about us.
Yeah.
You know, they have this, I guess it's from the World Cup years. Bobby Moore and all those. You know, we won the World Cup, don't forget.
West Ham.
The West Ham players won the World Cup. So they have this kind of, you know, kind of like the people that generation in England are like, you know, we won the World Cup and the World War. Like, well, you didn't fight in either of those things. Play or fight in the World Cup, but they kind of, that was us. You know, they went over like 65, and England's like, yeah, we won the World Cup and the Euros. Like, you didn't. And remember about the World Cup, I guess that's an alien thing, but the World War, I mean,
you definitely didn't win.
You can't really be a supporter of the World Cup or the World War. I get mixed up, but yeah, 2 World Cups, 2 World Wars, 1 World Cup.
Yeah,
and that's West Ham. That's what their fan base is, I think, and they've developed this kind of idea of we should be that. So, yeah, what I'm saying is they shouldn't sack David Moyes.
Shouldn't have sacked David Moyes, and they should sack Graham Potter. Should have done that weeks ago.
Well, they should sack Graham Potter if they have somebody else to come in. I mean, they got rid of Lopetegui in January to bring in Graham Potter.
Yeah,
bad mistake. Bad decision.
Big mistake.
You know, like whether Lopetegui was the right answer or not. It's like
it's better.
Potter.
Yeah,
you know, you have to have somebody better come in. This is like the Stephen Case all over again. Should we sack him just because?
Now the Heimer stuff. I don't know if you saw he's on for the rest of the campaign.
Yeah,
because obviously they can't afford to sack him.
Well, yeah, his contract was for the end of this campaign. Yeah. Will that be the World Cup final or the final game of the qualifying event? The campaign, however long it may go. So they're not going to change that now. He's going to, I guess, walk away and then whatever.
Yeah, we won't talk about that though.
Not till the next international instance.
Yeah, which I think is next week, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like that.
You think the war in Ukraine is bad? Wait till you see Jacob Ryan's long throws.
Will we ever see, maybe that's what the guy was talking about. Will we ever see an end to the war?
Yeah, but did he mean the war in Ukraine or the war in...
He just said wars, plural. All the wars.
Yemen or Sudan.
Yemen,
Don't forget that.
The Congo, I think there's something going on there.
Yeah, there's something going on everywhere, you know. But do you have opinions on that, Will?
No, not sure. Maybe you should look up that website.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was going to go into a debate there, but you weren't giving him anything.
No, because I was thrown off because I was ready for sales pitch, and then he asked me a question. It's like I don't get asked questions. We're going to keep going back to this probably for a few weeks.
That was mad.
That was great.
The way he kind of walked up and we're holding microphones. I was like, oh no!
And we both made eye contact with him.
He could see the fear in our eyes, and he was like, "Oh God, I don't want to touch this,"
because he probably thought they're going to bring me in.
What incel podcast I walked into now?
Yeah, I really should have brought the mic out to the door. The cable would have stretched.
Just kept with the mic. Yeah,
keep rolling.
What can I do you for? That next time someone comes to the door, bring the mic.
Bring the mic. Yeah, it make them leave. 100%.
And go. Yeah, thanks for that chat. What you want?
Chat, 1 second, chat.
Hang on, chat. I got to deal with this guy. Yeah, what do you need? Plumbing. I'm going door to door plumbing.
I was watching a clip of what's his name, I Show Speed lately, and I was thinking, we're trying to grow the pod. You know what we should be doing? We should be doing those
backflips,
those IRL streams where we kind of just walk around and people film us. So we go to the shop and stuff.
Yes,
they're mental.
I don't know who watches that. Like, I'm not sound like old man yells at class.
No, but like who? Yeah, who are those for? They stream for like 10 hours a day.
Yeah, anytime I see an update like that, the top comment is always like huge for the unemployed.
Yeah,
it's like who's like, and then listen. I've followed lots of YouTube drama over the years, but they were like exclusively 15-minute videos.
15 minutes, yeah, it was nicely packaged
because that was all that people wanted to see, and it felt like it got to a point where it was like TikTok 7-second videos. That's all people can listen to. The attention span is shrinking more and more and more, and then just overnight it's like 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
Watch me sleep.
Yeah, Kai Cenat is in a house for the next month straight, and the cameras will never be off.
Watch it, and then people are like, "Oh, yeah, we can do that." So, like, what about the attention span? It makes you like drifting in and out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you ever watch the Big Brother streams?
No.
Yeah, they used to be on.
Oh, you'd watch people there. It'd be like a live stream of people asleep, literally with night vision cameras.
You'd come home like at 2 a.m. from night out, and
just in case,
and Big Brother would be on.
And honestly, it was probably you turn on, and there would definitely be people watching with the thought of, what if someone has sex?
Waiting for the sex, of course.
That's what it was.
Before porn on your phone. That killed Big Brother. But maybe that's what people were watching the Kai Cenat stuff. Was like, maybe someone will fucking say something bad, you know?
Yeah. I funny enough, I will get off this in a sec, but I did see...
Why? Oh, you want some of the war again, folks?
I did see the other day on one of Kai Cenat was streaming, a clip popped up, and one of his friends said the F slur on the stream.
Hard to keep track, yeah, but I got
the really bad one.
Yeah.
And immediately Kaisen was like, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Like, you could see it in his eyes. He was like, oh God, it's all over.
Yeah.
One of my friends spoke the way they normally speak. Make it stop.
It's all over. All I have is the millions. You know, that sounds very jealous of me right there. If only I had a stream and I became famous, or just give me the money.
Or just give me,
I just want to be. You know what? Just give me the money.
Yeah,
that's all I want. Yeah, we should probably think about doing 12-hour streams. That's the upshot of this.
That's the next step.
Oh, the watch-alongs is another one.
Watch-alongs, yeah.
Bring it back to football content if we can.
We got an email the other day. I don't know if you saw that. Patreon lets you do live now. So
yeah.
Potentially, if we could be sitting in silence watching a match, so you could see that live if you wanted that.
Yeah, the watch-alongs with CBS going to jump the boat on that one, or what's it called? Jump the shark?
Jump the boat.
The boat jumps the shark.
Yeah.
Not some of the podcasts jumps the shark. But yeah, the CBS one with Stanley Tucci. Staniel?
You're all over the place.
Stanley Tucci.
Yeah. That was very strange. Who was that for?
That was an exec saying, what's famous? What's popping?
That's an executive.
Watch-alongs. Who's the most famous people we can get?
Tom Cruise.
Stanley Tucci. Perfect. Huge stars. Do they know anything about football? No.
And when someone talk me through that, why was that a big goal? Do you remember Tom Cruise? Because it's the Champions League final, Tom. You fucking idiot.
And Henri and Mika, who were just being, were like, that was a very good goal. That was really well executed. Yeah.
Why? How?
Just generally really good. Yeah. Imagine watching Champions League that had to be reserved, especially if you're Mika Richards. That's your whole thing.
Oh, you got to tone it down.
You love life, and then you're forced to watch this and tone it down, and you're like,
in case you embarrass yourself in front of Tom Cruise.
In case Tom Cruise gets angry, it's like, can this guy be quiet?
Hey, who is this guy?
Yeah, why is this?
What are you screaming for?
Tom Cruise has never watched a sports show ever.
No, never.
Has he? Well, he's done sports movies, hasn't he? He's done the what's that? Days of Thunder, the NASCAR one.
Oh yeah.
Jerry Maguire, of course.
Jerry Maguire.
He's sports agent in that though.
Yeah, he's more business guy still, even though it is sports. He's not like obsessed with sports. He's obsessed with money.
He's never done like a basketball movie, has he? Or a baseball movie?
Baseball, I could see. I don't think he's done basketball.
No.
Adam Sandler, a big basketball movie guy.
Yeah. See, he would be good for watch along.
Yeah,
because you could have the crack.
And he'd be funny.
He'd be having beers, he'd be eating crisps. He'd probably leave in the middle to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Because like this is what are we doing watch along, we're not, you know?
Well, it's funny because the World Cup coming up,
the
American World Cup. I mean, that is ripe for celebrity watch-alongs.
Yeah.
You know, you'd like, that's made for it. That's the Hollywood World Cup.
Yeah. No, I'm not looking forward to that, to be honest.
No, me neither. There could not be a worse time in history to have that tournament in that country.
Since the World Cup, since the 30s, probably not, no.
Yeah. I mean, World War II, maybe that wouldn't have been a great World Cup.
They were fine.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there would be no players.
Yeah.
They were all on the battlefield. So just from a logistics point of view, there wouldn't be a lot of games. But politically, yeah.
Yeah, the games themselves.
Maybe the 60s, civil rights.
Yeah.
The black players probably wouldn't have been, I mean, many games in the south of America, or would have been all in the north?
Yeah,
really?
that would have been bad. There's probably been a few times in history maybe it wouldn't be so good.
I mean, they had a good one in the 90s, I think was pretty okay.
Yeah, I never heard anything bad about it.
80s would have been all right. Yeah, pre-civil rights or during the civil rights
would have been bad. A bad World Cup.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the World Cups were happening in the 60s. Was the one in Mexico?
Oh yeah, I feel like.
But yeah, I mean, look, America is a mad place.
Crazy.
It's a mad place. But yeah, we're not going to qualify for the World Cup either. That's the outsiders.
No, have you seen any of that actually online? People being like, "Look, picture this: Ireland beat Armenia at home."
Imagine I have to picture that. We have to just make a leap of our imagination. Okay, right, just stay with me now.
We beat one of the worst teams in the world at home.
We beat a team that's way below us in the rankings, and all their players play in their own league.
Okay, you've lost me so far. But
okay, well, I'm with you so far, but I'm struggling.
Yeah, and then it's like we get a draw against Portugal. They're already qualified. You see?
Yeah. Well, Portugal nearly lost to Hungary.
Yeah,
they had a last minute winner.
So did we, though.
Yeah. Well, we drew Hungary. Portugal barely beat them.
Yeah.
So they're better. Fuck. Yeah, well, I guess it's like maybe we can beat Portugal. I said this at the time. I was like, Portugal are the worst best team.
Yeah.
They're like they will beat France in the day, but they'll almost lose to Hungary, who are terrible.
Yeah.
You know, so we could beat those teams on our day. But
It's like we've been traumatized by this World Cup campaign, by the way, because like no matter what we're talking about, we always go back to like, I just don't know how we were so bad against Armenia. It's really shaken me.
yeah,
Normally after an international break, it's done. I don't even think about it.
yeah, you just kind of park and you go,
This one's really permeating. It's really sticking with me.
because we thought we were going to do well, and we didn't.
Yeah. But we always think that, though.
No. This one, the hype. I don't know how they did it. It's market. It's going to come out now in an article. In a few, I remember the guy who made those tumblers popular. He was like, "Yeah, that was me." He also made Crocs popular.
Yeah.
He's like a guy who just can get in people's site and go, this is cool now, and they go, "Oh, I want one really badly." He's like, "I know you do." This guy must be in charge of the Ireland campaign there. Because for some reason I was just like, I got in my head that we're going to win.
Yeah, we're going to beat these teams.
Or we can.
Yeah.
That's all we need to know is we could.
And like we said, the stadium was full.
The stadium was full of people. The reverse Man City.
The reverse Man City.
Everyone wants us to win. No one knows why we can't.
Everyone cares and we never win, yeah.
All the expectation, none of the resources.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, there was other games. Jake O'Brien was playing for Everton 0-0 draw against fucking...
Clean sheet. Wasn't taking any long throws. Did you notice that?
I didn't, because I didn't watch the game.
Yeah.
I tried to watch that match last night, fell asleep.
That's a good sign.
I woke up and I think Chappers, he's got a new haircut, by the way.
Nice.
Match day 2 is in the past. Short back and sides, serious stuff. Match day 1. But I woke up to him being like, if anyone still with us at 25 past 11 at night, fair play to you. We got Everton come up next. I was like, oh, fuck.
Don't say that, Chappers. You never heard Gary Lineker saying that.
Maybe it's at the end. I'm not sure. But I remember I woke up to him saying that. I was like, oh, fuck. I fall asleep. And I went to bed. So I didn't see the Everton game, but I know that they drew. And he was playing. So good to get another point on the board for him in his mind,
Yeah. I mean, it must be nice to have a bit of a break where everything wasn't going through him for 90 minutes.
Again, I couldn't. Maybe it was. Maybe Dave Moore's like, I've seen what you can do. New game plan. Get the ball to Jacob Bryan. What other games do we have? We had the Walk Derby.
What's the Walk Derby? Let me try to put it together.
Premier League Walk Derby.
Brighton.
Yeah.
And who's Walk? I don't know. Who's
Bournemouth.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's the Premier League nostalgia boys.
Yeah.
You're like QPR and Stoke. That's Premier League. This Walk, Brighton and Bournemouth shit.
Who are miles better than nearly every one of those lower teams.
Yeah. Well, it's because they don't do long throws and they don't kind of get in the mixer. Because it used to be like, everyone kind of plays the same way. We've said this before, except for Ange Postecoglou's Tottenham. And they're terrible.
They're awful.
Europa League winners, of course. But, whereas before you would get like vastly different styles of football.
Yeah.
Arsenal try and walk it in. Stoke try and do you in.
Throw it in.
Do you in, throw it in. Whereas like now it's like Brighton will play the same as Man City with just worse players.
Yeah.
Bournemouth, they really attack football like Liverpool again with worse players. So there's no kind of sense of like, oh, we're going up to... I mean, Sunderland were like that as well.
Yeah.
Kind of agricultural style, let's say. They're not going to try and play like Man United because of the players. But maybe it's because the little players got better.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. And it's funny as well because I think every year people are like, Bournemouth, Brighton, probably 8th, 9th, maybe 7th on a good day. But it's like, that's an incredible achievement.
Yeah.
I really don't get enough credit.
See, that's it. That's what West Ham don't want to be.
Yeah.
They're anti-woke.
Yeah, that's it.
They don't want to be like, we're nailed on for 12th or maybe 8th.
Yeah, the stats say this is where we're finishing, and the supercomputer is probably pretty accurate.
And it usually they're fine.
Yeah.
And they sell the players, guess what? Still fine. West Ham want to be like veering wildly to like, God, we just survived. We're making a push for Europe. Oh, we sold our best player. They want to be that kind of like...
A team that's in danger of becoming one of those is Man United, by the way. Of like every season is either disaster or we win 2 trophies.
Yeah, well, I don't have to work to be relevant. They've already done that work.
Yeah.
West Ham think that...
They want to be the Man United.
I don't want them ragging on West Ham so much. I don't know what this is about.
They are very bad. Because I would say they're probably the worst team in the league at the moment.
And they got rid of a really good manager.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's self-imposed.
Yeah, they're the worst team in the league because of their actions.
Yeah.
It's not like unlucky.
Newcastle Wolves, big dick energy. Big Nick energy.
That's what the Newcastle official social media put out.
Yeah.
It's really, we've said this before, but the team social media thing has it's lost control. Like, it's so unprofessional.
Yeah,
Some
well,
things people are saying.
You put it on X. Who cares?
Who's even looking on there anymore?
Well, I am.
Yeah.
I've always screenshotting stuff from the group. I like the one the Marseille English.
Oh yeah.
Not like these teams have multiple pages, I guess, for the languages spoken in different countries. Marseille English had like Greenwood in the goals.
Yeah.
With like 1 retweet and 10 likes. I mean, well, that's not going to work.
So they edited it.
Edited
You can see the edit history, yeah.
You can see that in history, and the new one is new season, same old Greenwood.
1 million retweets.
It's
what
like,
the hell are they?
And then everyone's like, "Oh, you still, you know." And it's shameless, and it's like, you know, X aren't going to like take that down.
No, that's what they want.
Marseille aren't going to say, "Well, that doesn't really reflect our values," because
he plays for them.
He plays for them. But also, it's just like, well, it's engagement, and we're getting paid for this, by the way. So I'm making you money.
Yeah, exactly.
Which before, like social media people, like they were just kind of like, it's marketing, so it's kind of intangible how much money they can make. If you do numbers on X as a verified page,
it's a direct correlation. Yeah,
I've made you £200 this week.
Yeah, because I said something crazy.
Because I said something mad. Which there's porn on that site, by the way. So it's not even in the top 10.
I mean, like, there are some horrific videos up on X in the last week.
Fucking hell, yeah.
I'd say people made a lot of money on that.
If they're verified, they got to be verified.
But you just pay a $5 to be verified. You know what I mean? There's no system.
Well, you got to be verified first, though.
Yeah, but they're all like, the people posting that video are 100% paying a $5 to X already.
Well, if they are, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just like you got to be paying. It's pay to play, you know.
Yeah.
So you could be paying for months.
Yeah.
And then you get viral and then you break even. It's like gambling, essentially.
Yeah.
You know, you might hit the big winner, but then, okay, right, I'm back to level playing field now.
One of my favorite things that happens all the time. It happens a lot in the wrestling world, is where I see it.
Yeah.
Where on the first of every month, people put up insane takes.
Yeah.
Because I think it's the day before payday on X. So they're like, oh, I haven't done that well. Need to say like, oh, so-and-so is a fucking so-and-so. Oh, there we go. There's an extra 20 quid. Phew, got it right before the deadline.
Yeah. We're talking about Big Nick.
Big Nick, that's, yeah, because Newcastle's social media put up a picture of new signing Nick Woltemade, is that it?
The Wolfman.
The Wolfman, and they said Big Nick energy.
Big Nick
energy, yeah. And I saw that game, and for 40, I was kind of half watching it, right?
That was all games.
For the first, I was really half watching this one.
Yeah.
And I was like, Jesus, Anthony Gordon is playing out of skin out there. And by the way, he's built up, like he's put on a lot, he's bulked up a lot.
He's put on a lot of height.
Height and mass. And then, then he scored. Nick Woltemade scored, and I saw an up-close shot and went, oh, it's a different man.
Yeah.
He has the same kind of scraggly blonde hair. And when I last saw him in Fabrizio's Here We Go picture, he had black hair. So that told me.
Black hair?
Well, like he had dark hair. He didn't have blonde in it. So that drew me. But then when I saw he scored, and the goal was really good header, I was watching him then for the second half, more tuned in. He's great. He's unreal.
He's very good, yeah.
Arrived, and he's ready to go. And I thought, like, there's so many strikers that have come to the Premier League in the last year or two. And it's like say, Sesko United. Not even starting because, he needs to learn the language and the league.
Yeah, the language of football.
Yeah. And it's like this guy arrived day one to just threw him in. And he's ready to go.
Yeah.
It's pretty rare. I have high hopes for this Nick guy.
I saw a lot of people making fun of him because they're like, they paid 75 million for a guy we've never heard of.
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Well,
if you've heard of them, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Well, we heard for years, like, there's no strikers anymore.
Yeah.
Everyone's overtrained. You know, all these stupid footballing schools. No more strikers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. He looked pretty good. Apparently, he's a number 9/number 10. 6'6", number 10. Never seen it.
Like a Xerxes, he said he's a 9.5 when he signed. And I thought, great. He's bad at both.
Yeah, jack of all trades kind of thing. Yeah. But I mean, like he got a headed goal and he's 6'6". Yeah.
Big lad.
A funny man who can look Danber on the eyes.
Yeah, did you see that picture of them talking to each other? Oh my God, it's like fucking Hulk Hogan and Andre.
I saw after the game he was doing an interview, of course, he's scoring the goal, and you can see above the advertising, so you can see the corner of the... No, you can see the corner of the room he's in. The top corner of the room.
You just see the top of the board, like...
You could, like, there's the advertising board, it just goes like maybe a few inches above normal head height, and then it's the top of the room.
That's
so the cameraman is looking up at him, and you can see the corner, like for the Peter Crouch interviews. Same thing. Yeah. Which is a nice little throwback to tall men being interviewed, I guess. I guess they don't interview Dan Burn very much.
No, yeah, it's not like he's in the goals much. Yeah, there was a 2-month period there where Dan Burn was hot stuff. Do you remember when Newcastle were in the Champions League?
Yeah.
Did they beat PSG or they were doing well? And I think Dan Burn scored against PSG.
Yeah.
And he was the talk of the town for a few weeks.
He got the call for England there.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got a call in the last squad. They have a dearth of left backs, I'm pretty sure. So
power ranking, we should bring that back.
Yeah, although that's kind of died in terrors because they're all terrible now.
Yeah.
The right back power rankings. I mean, they have Reece James, who will get injured.
Yeah, he will be injured.
Then there's Trent Alexander-Arnold, who no one knows how he's doing because no one watches La Liga.
I haven't heard a word about him. Since.
They've played as many games as the Premier League, I'm sure. But
yeah. I mean, you used to hear about Trent all day, every day.
Yeah.
Literally.
He can't defend.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like he's in Real Madrid, he's doing whatever.
Probably having good games, having bad games, yeah.
Just like every player does.
Yeah.
Who's the right back they used to have? Wan-Bissaka at West Ham, not important, not big six. So
yeah, he plays for the Congo now?
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he moved.
He fell out of the power rankings completely.
The power rankings, yeah. He's in the Congo power rankings.
He heard our power rankings and went, well, look, that confirms this. I'm fifth.
They're not even talking about me, yeah.
Who else was it? It was
Trippier, but he was playing on the left. We never saw that coming.
Yeah, well, the left back power rankings was a lot a shallower pool. There was Luke Shaw, who gets injured and will get injured. Yeah. And then Ben Chilwell, who no manager has ever liked.
Yeah.
And he's gone to Strasbourg now, which is some kind of subsidiary of Chelsea. So
yeah, he's gone to Blue Group Co. Strasbourg or something like that.
I think they had Livermento playing left back in it.
Oh, maybe.
He was also right back.
Yeah.
So you have the power rankings are Trippier, who's probably still going to be there. No, he's in his probably mid-30s, is he?
Yeah. Where's he playing now? Is he still?
He's still Newcastle. He's playing last day, but yeah, he's not hot stuff anymore.
No, it's not.
Reece James, Trippier. Or Trippier probably left back.
Yeah.
Livermento had him as two right backs and left back. Then Reece James. Trent. I don't know if he got to go anymore.
Because no one's talking about him.
No one's talking about him. They might just forget about him.
He's playing for Real Madrid, though. Surely that's an automatic.
Once Champions League kicks off.
Yeah.
Which we'll be covering this week on the Patreon.
That's true, yeah. On Friday.
Patreon.com/no nonsense podcast.
Now that you mentioned that, I meant to bring this up. I have no idea what the Patreon link is. I notice we say something different every week. Well, we say No Nonsense Podcast, we say a No Nonsense Pod.
I see patreon.com/a No Nonsense Podcast as if anyone's typing that in.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's true.
When's the last time you typed in a website?
Yeah, no, never.
You Google it at worst, but most times you follow the link.
Yeah, you're just looking for the logo.
You go to Instagram, it's there somewhere.
Yeah, you have a link tree.
If you really want to find it, a few clicks isn't going to put. I'm not doing this anymore. You know.
You know what? I've typed in the website. It was wrong. That's it.
Well, it's not people is the money.
Yeah. What really killed us? I don't know if she says on the bar.
$4.50 a month.
$4.50 a month plus VAT.
Champions League. We'll be covering that this week. Newcastle playing Barcelona. No, Newcastle playing PSG again.
Wow. Yeah. Revenge.
I think someone's playing Barcelona.
Probably.
Well, I don't know. Yeah,
Atletico Madrid are playing Liverpool, I think. I'm totally guessing there.
Yeah, Real Madrid are playing. Well, let's say Arsenal.
That sounds right. Yeah.
I don't know. Someone's playing somebody. Anyways, the Champions League. We'll be covering it.
Everyone's playing everyone. Yeah.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
I was going to say what really kills us on the Patreon is when they introduced the free tier, we had a lot of people sign up and then never get to the money stage because they probably thought they'd already signed up.
I don't think they thought that. I think they knew what was happening because they couldn't get to any episodes. Yeah. So, what's happened here? No, we will be covering Champions League this week on the Patreon. So, if you want to hear more of this
thing, it won't be in person. This is a rarity.
Yeah,
it's so much nicer though, isn't
it? We get off topic. I feel.
I do think it's probably a more enjoyable show, though.
Well,
it's more enjoyable to do.
Let them vote with their feet and go to the Patreon.
Let them vote with their pee.
See, we call this out before.
Yeah, see, if this was online, I wouldn't also interrupt there because of the delay.
I'd be already talking again.
Yeah,
and you'd be like, yeah, it's probably a better podcast. Although less people come to my window and see me podcasting, I can't get over that. I can't be
that's never happened in my life.
Door-to-door salesman went, oh no.
Not even a salesman. He showed me his phone.
A door-to-door reels guy. Look at this.
He typed in a website on his phone and he showed me it. What the hell is that? He asked me to remember the website.
He didn't give you a card. Oh my
I have
God.
no idea what that website was. He did say, you can get back to your day.
He was making fun of us.
Hey, you're walking around the stage showing people your phone, man. You're no better than us.
He also said, are you having a good time? Remember that? He was like, you having a good time? Damn, he really got us there.
Let me think about that. That's never happened here before.
And we were like, let's do it in front of the window for the light. Not to get anyone to come to the door.
Yeah, I never even thought people could see his podcast.
That's so embarrassing.
I mean, if I was walking into the estate, like, you could see the entrance to the estate here.
Can you see us from there? Like from the
100%. Yeah, if you have good enough vision. Yeah. But if I was walking in and I saw that,
These aren't tinted? This isn't a two-way mirror?
I would see this and I would think, those guys are talking about everything they're saying at the window.
The window podcast. Not much happening here today, folks. Just a car parked and there's a bit of a wind blowing. Trees are blowing in the wind.
Out or something. Yeah, it's very strange.
Yeah. I wonder, I mean, I'd love to ask him. I wish he comes back again, pretend.
Oh, he's not coming back. Again, he was really thrown for a loop. No way his sales pitch is that bad. He said, especially in the last week, people are talking about war. What?
Yeah, because it's so hard to keep on top of the news cycle. I don't know what exactly he's referring to. It could be numerous things.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I was literally in my head like, I wonder what he's talking about.
Maybe talking about the guitar thing, like so much has happened since that.
Think of that, yeah.
But I wonder how many houses he's gone to that he's seen people podcasting.
Zero.
There must be lads in 30s besides us podcasting.
You think every house?
There must be a high percentage of men in their 30s who podcast now.
It just popped into my head there when you were saying, what war is he talking about?
Yeah.
Did you know they found bacterial life on Mars this week? Which, if this was 2008, that would be the only story for the year. I saw that in a TikTok reel. And you know what? I scrolled by it.
Just release the Epstein files. So
Yeah.
Forget
I don't care about the
everything that comes out. Is like, yeah, good one. Release the files.
I mean,
unredact the files.
Oh, did you see the birthday card with the Trump birthday?
Oh yeah,
that was crazy.
Again, it's just kind of this shotgun approach. So much happens. It's hard. Like, whoa, what was that over there?
Yeah.
Then there's a man who's been murdered. It's like, whoa, it's you can release anything right now.
Oh yeah.
And it'll slip away.
We've said things on this episode that when we started the podcast, we're like, cut that. Now, there's so much. No one's ever going to hear it.
No, there's too much choice of crazy things to hear and see. Yeah. How do we end this?
Yeah, so it's, what time is it? 1:20. The Manchester Derby's at 4:30 or something like that.
Yeah.
So you are going to play in a match.
Yeah. The Manchester Derby.
The Manchester Derby.
That's to go now.
That's why we can't record because it's starting.
I'm one of the mascots.
Yeah, that'd be funny walking out.
Holding Adelo's hand.
So we had to record before it. So I was thinking, so there's probably one or two things going to happen. Or three things, sorry. One, we'll end it here and then play a little sound effect and I'll come back and I'll do a little solo recap of the match.
Or maybe I'll be back.
Or I'll be back. So yeah, one of those two things. Or third, I'll watch the match.
Yeah.
Nothing will happen. It'll just be like, Man United got beat pretty convincingly.
Yeah.
No controversy.
You just give a news bulletin.
Yeah.
Man United lose 3-0.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll learn a lot more if you listen rather than talk all the
Plenty of
time.
time, no problem.